Nothing is usually scary about McDonald's. Usually. Besides the amount of salt, and sugar, fat, calories. At least that's what I thought before I went to this McDonald's. Also, that scary fucking clown. It was about 8 o'clock at night. I'd been driving all day to go to my friend's house in Cincinnati, Ohio. Hadn't eaten a bite since breakfast, and I was starving. It was just my luck that the GPS on my phone decided to take me on a detour and threw me into the middle of nowhere. Now that's the Ohio life, baby. Hadn't seen anything for miles, just fields of grass and open roads. I was trying to find a farm, maybe even an old McDonald's farm. I'd usually find this environment to be nice, but at that moment, no. I was hungry. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, I finally found a McDonald's. However, by looking at the restaurant, you'd never be able to tell. It didn't have the bright yellow M sign that it usually did, at least at that point in history. It just had one of those signs with the changeable letters that said, McDonald's, home of the unhappy meal. Unhappy meal? Well, shovel my shit in a barrel. I laughed a bit. I was never really a fan of McDonald's myself, and I assumed this was just some joke an employee put up. Despite me not liking McDonald's, I just had to grab a bite to eat before my stomach and my other internal organs blew up or something. The inside and outside looked like a pigsty. In fact, maybe that's what it originally was. I mean, the inside wasn't too different from your local neighborhood McDonald's, but it just looked shabby, empty. The tables were smudged, the booths were torn, the chairs were wobbly. There was a dried-out stain of soda on the floor, and the place had a lingering, musty smell. Ugh. How did the health inspectors not shut this place down? Reminded me of a lot of my own apartment. There was nobody at the counter, and unlike other McDonald's restaurants, you couldn't see the kitchen. It was locked up behind a door. I almost thought the place was abandoned until a young lady ran out with a Happy Meal box. "Here is your meal, valued customer," she said, sounding a bit panicked. "Thank you, but I think you have me confused with someone else," I say. "I just got here." She started to look really panicked then. I'm sorry, this is all we have right now," she stuttered. "I'll only charge you $1. I handed her $1. "Well, thanks anyway." The girl didn't respond, just scurried back into the kitchen. I sat down at a table and examined the meal. The first thing I noticed was instead of that cute little McDonald's smile on the box, it had a creepy-looking clown, like something you'd see at a circus in the 1930s when they didn't know any better. I thought maybe this was just an old version of Ronald McDonald. When I opened the box, I found one burger. It wasn't even wrapped up. The quality of the burger was even less than McDonald's regular low quality. The burger was slightly burnt, and the only thing topping it was a single slice of pickle. What a shitload of fuck. I didn't even like pickles. Would have asked for no pickles on my burger if they actually let me order the damn thing. After a few bites of the burger, I had two thoughts in my mind. One, I wouldn't feed this shit to my worst enemy. And two, I really needed a drink. So I reluctantly went up to the kitchen door and knocked. I jumped a bit when the door opened. The man standing there was dressed like the clown on the box. "Hello, valued customer. Can I help you?" The clown man said in an overly jolly voice. "Can I get a soda?" I don't know. Due to the laziness of some of our employees, we've been having a shortage on our goods, but I'll surely check." "Well, all right then." He walked to the back of the kitchen. I followed him out of curiosity. "Oh, man. Missy, our customer wants a soft drink," he said to the girl from before. "But the tap's broken." Of course it is. Everything is messed up back here. Now go make some burgers. I told you, all the food went rotten. We're getting a new shipment tomorrow. We have customers that need to be fed, Missy. Nobody ever comes here. We have someone waiting, and you know what we're doing. We have no food. This whole conversation, he mostly spoke in that overly jolly voice, but when he didn't, well... Anyway, the girl looked panicked. Please don't. We need food for our valued customers, he said, still so damn perky. Then he walked over and he grabbed a chainsaw. A fucking chainsaw. He turned it on and chopped the girl's arm off. The girl passed out in fear, and I should have run away, but I stayed to see the clown put the severed arm in some old meat grinder. Turned the lifeless arm into perfect ground meat somehow. I ran out of there and decided to just get a snack at the next gas station. Needless to say, I never ate at McDonald's ever again. Also, why did he chop off her arm when all I needed was a fast food beverage and not a... Also, why didn't I call the cops? Oh, well, I'll give up.